All right, everyone. Good morning. It is now 10:18, and I'm calling to order the Housing Authority of Travis County Board of Commissioners meeting. Roll call, please.
Chair Laura Gitchie. Vice Chair Judy Flores.
Present.
Commissioner Cheryl Brown.
Present.
Commissioner Wilmer Roberts.
Present.
And Commissioner Jimmy Paver.
Present. You have a quorum.
Wonderful. Next item is consent agenda. Item A is approval of the minutes for the March 6, 2025 regular meeting, and item B is the CEO and Executive Director's report.
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Sorry.
That's good.
No, just
All in favor?
aye.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is public forum, citizens communication. Is there anyone signed up to speak?
We do. We have Christina with Alexander Oaks.
Put the mic a little closer. I don't think they can hear you.
We do. We have Christina with Alexander Oaks and then Shoshana Krieger with Basta.
You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You will have 3 minutes to present to the board.
If you go up to the front, Christina, where it says guest speaker.
Here, I'll sit next to you because I'm going to speak right now.
Hello. Good morning. My name is Christina, and I live at Alexander Oaks. I'm here today because I feel like tenant concerns are being ignored, particularly mine, I guess. I've been requesting screens to be put on my windows since I moved in like a year ago. I have no screens on my windows, on any of my windows. So I haven't opened my windows. I'm not the only one, though. Other tenants have experienced the same issue. And the online portal says that my service request is quote-unquote resolved as of February 28th of this year, but that's not even the case. I don't have any screens on my windows. Actually, I have 2 screens at the small little bathroom windows. Bathroom screens. On top of that, several of my neighbors can't even access the portal due to lack of internet. We're being encouraged, really firmly encouraged to access the portal for, I guess, easier access or changes that they're trying to do. But a lot of my neighbors are complaining that they don't have internet and they're not familiar with the technology, so that's stressing them out and everything. And even though the online portal says it's not mandatory, it just seems like we're not being asked how these transitions will affect us if we don't do it. And every time I enter the portal, I'm met with these reminders that if I don't pay by the 3rd of the month, that I'll be assessed a late fee. Actually, the rent is due on the 1st. After the 2nd, it's late. Late fees will be assessed from between the 3rd and the 6th, and then by the 10th day, we get a letter to vacate. So I got 3 emails, or like several emails about this notice, and 3 notices on my door about it. And then I go on the portal and I see another notice about it there. So I don't know if I should be concerned, or I don't know what's going on. And so then, in addition to that, there was a situation with the current management. The management had turned over, I guess, here recently, and there's a situation that they were requesting something and giving me like a deadline of like the next day, but I was grieving with family of an unexpected death of my 23-year-old cousin, and they just like dismissed that, and the questions and concerns that I voiced, they quickly escalated, and then it became a yelling match on the phone, and that was not okay. I feel like someone in a managerial position should especially if they're representing HATC or HUD or anybody, just in a managerial position, period, that they should not be acting in that manner. And it's very below the line and uncalled for, especially knowing that I was grieving with my family. Just didn't care. Anyway, so I'm asking HATC to please hold the property managers accountable to make sure repairs are actually done and not, because I looked back in the meeting notes and there's
Christina,
list of.
your time is up.
Okay,
so-
yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry for the loss in your family.
Thank you.
My name is Shoshana Krieger, and I'm the project director of BASTA. I just wanted to make sure that the board was aware of the emails which I sent the other week regarding not following loan obligations with the city and providing tenants with lease addendums, which have rights, which are not being respected or followed at Eastern Oaks Apartments, which is a really serious matter. And then also these recent changes with late payments and eviction threats at Alexander Oaks, which don't comply with a number of different HUD rules, so are actually illegal, and no action has been taken. It seems like the portal message still says that those policies are in effect, so that's deeply disturbing that the Housing Authority is not following basic HUD rules. It's also come to our attention that it seems like Alexander Oaks tenants are now being charged a fee, which I think may be coined as an opportunity fee, to be able to help their credit, but it's unclear if they can opt out of that. Any mandatory fees at HUD properties need to be included as part of a rent, so that's just another indication of the continued disregard for tenants' rights by this housing authority. I don't see anything on the agenda. I didn't see any mention of it. It's deeply disturbing that it doesn't seem like HATC leadership or any of y'all overseeing the board seem to be wanting to hold HATC to higher standards to follow the law. You expect tenants to follow the rules in paying rent, which is understandable, but one would think then the organization itself would be following the rules. So we respectfully ask that not only are my messages acknowledged, but action is taken so that this housing authority isn't preying off of the residents which you're supposed to be serving. Thank you.
Thank you. The next item is item number 4, which is discussion items. Item A is the CEO and Executive Director's report.
Yes. Is Carlos on?
Hi, good morning, board members. I'm here. I'm online. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there present in person, but I'm still here.
Could we show his face?
Yeah, Carlos, can we see? Yeah, there you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know what? There's a light. Can you see if the light? I'll do it.
Before we begin, I do want to present Sharon. I'm sure she's there present. She is the vice president of the area for Carlton. I want her to introduce herself to you guys. Sharon, are you there?
I am here. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Sharon Carpenter. I recently joined Carlton Living at the beginning of March and have been assigned this portfolio to assist with oversight and direction down here locally in Austin. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is where our corporate office is. I have over 30 years of affordable management experience, specifically with LIHTC programs, RAD, everything that these properties are all about. So I'm looking forward to working with each of you and with the HATC team as well as the on-site team.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon, for that. I also want to address that we have, or I myself have given you guys a response, the board members as well as Patrick, regarding those emails that were sent to us. And if you'd like, I can further discuss.
So Carlos, is there an estimated time as to completion for Carson Creek?
Yes, the completion for Carson Creek would be at the end of this month, April 30th. That's what we had agreed on with Michael, our general contractor.
And how close is he to meeting that deadline date? And then also, as a follow-on question, how many residents do we have remaining to move back into their homes?
The biggest issue is having those last two buildings inspected, 1300 as well as 1302. As one of our board members mentioned earlier, we're having an issue with the city of Austin coming out and passing these inspections. He's given our contractors a difficult time, more specifically with the plumbing inspection. So after the plumbing inspection is completed, we're scheduled to do the HVAC inspections for all units tomorrow, following up with the final electrical meter inspection for building 1302. None of the tenants have moved back just yet. We are waiting for these inspections to pass so that we can acquire the full COs for all properties all at once and move them back in. We have scheduled move backs on the 25th, pending these inspections, of course. But these messages have already been passed along to our tenants. Our relocation team is well aware of those as well and has scheduled those move backs as well.
So Carlos, you do have COs for some of the units, is that correct?
No, ma'am, we don't have full COs just yet. The contractor is waiting for these final inspections to pass for buildings 1300 as well as 1302. And then we'll schedule the full, the final inspection so we can acquire the COs for all buildings all at once.
So have you pursued a TCO? Has he pursued a TCO, a temporary certificate of occupancy?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
So the nature of the work to remain doesn't warrant a TCO because of the utilities. Typically, you allow for TCOs in cases where you have, say in a case of Maynard, for instance, you had some landscaping and some other things. But when they consider the likes of this specific item, they're not gonna allow for a TCO.
Have we asked the city of Austin if we can get a certificate of occupancy for the units that are complete?
So we have explored the idea. I mean, the issue has been their responsiveness in general, not to include TCO, full certificates of occupancy, and so we haven't gotten a clear answer. We were just trying to get to the finish line because we've not had the ability to. They haven't really been that responsive. So we're just having challenges in general because those are the same folks that actually issue that do all of that. But we have been working closely with the team, the leadership, there with the city to the extent that we can.
Have we considered hiring an expediter to move that process? Sometimes it costs a little money to push those things through.
I don't, Carlos, has Michael?
So what Michael has done has reached out to the supervisor of the current inspector himself so that we can push things along a bit quicker, which has helped. But again, with dealing with the same inspector, it's just been a little bit tedious. But you know, we're trying to get to the finish line as quickly as possible.
So some of the challenges with small contractors, I mean, obviously everything costs money and we're trying to strike a balance with them. So we've been meeting with them. The attorney's been, we've been following up, trying to assist them and work with them at the same time, obviously without trying to assess more costs related to the development because we have. So we've been trying to strike a balance. So that's sort of where we are. But we have been communicating with the residents. They've been having town hall meetings. Unfortunately, folks have been out of their units. However, the units they're in are very nice, and one of the residents actually wants to stay and not return. So we've been communicating the status and trying to ensure that they understand the situation and that we are working to try to resolve it.
All right. One of the things that I would suggest at this point, because this is something that is affecting our community, perhaps it's time to make a visit to the city manager's office and raise this as a concern, because we are continuing to incur costs. We have people in our community that's been out of their home for months, and we thought that they would be back hopefully by December, January. Now we're towards the end of April, and there's no certainty as to when they will be moving back into their homes. So I think my suggestion would be to request getting on the agenda with the city manager.
I know I'm
Very
out of
good.
order, but it seems like notices
I'm sorry,
went out
ma'am.
to tenants
I'm sorry,
that they're
ma'am,
moving in 10
you're out of
days.
control.
I'm not out of control, I'm
No,
trying to
this-
actually
Well,
look
you're out of
for tenants.
order.
You're out of order.
Yeah, I am out of order. It's just
Okay,
you
I'm
guys aren't
sorry.
doing your
So,
jobs.
go on.
Okay. Patrick, do you want to proceed with your report?
Carlos, you can continue, please.
Yes. So as far as Carson Creek, this is where we're at. Do you guys mind pushing for the next slide? We may have to go back into the very first slide. I'm sure Carson Creek's a little bit more towards the end. Keep going back. Keep going back. The slides should start where with Eastern Oaks. One more. Well, we can begin here. That's not a problem. So Eastern Oaks, we have 29 units occupied with one vacancy. We do expect that that unit to be occupied by the end of this month. Our delinquency currently sits at 736. We have no outstanding work orders there and no pending evictions there either. All those delinquent accounts, 10-day notices of proposed terminations have been served, as well as 30-day notices to vacate have been served for those that owe full rent amounts. Any questions on Eastern Oaks? Okay. For Summit Oaks, we have 21 units occupied out of the 24. We have 3 vacants. Our current delinquency is sitting at 3,641. We have no outstanding work orders with 3 pending evictions. Those evictions are what's causing our larger delinquency rates. One of which has we're working with our legal department so that we can see when the next scheduled date to be at court is at. We have yet to hear back from them, so we're just waiting. Any questions on Summit Oaks?
So Carlos, on Summit Oaks, the 3 vacant units, do you have tenants ready to move in? Are they going through the process?
They're currently going through the application process. I know that management is going through our waiting list. They've sent out notices to potential tenants. We're waiting for them either to confirm so that we can schedule them to go in and complete the application, or we're waiting for paperwork so that we can complete the compliance process and get them qualified to move in.
Christina, did you want to add more to it?
I just wanted to say, yes, all units are filled and are scheduled to move in this month.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, so we're already in the process.
Perfect. Alexander Oaks, we're actually 100% occupied as of today. Our current delinquency sits at 3,105 with 74 cents. We don't have any outstanding work orders now. I've heard and I saw the email that was sent out regarding Christina Villarreal pending work orders. So I am looking a little bit further into that, as well as Sharon herself. But it will be addressed, as well as any other work orders. Now, with all of the screens that are missing, we actually do have a project to replace all screens throughout the entire buildings themselves. But if needed, we'll address hers before we commence that project all around.
Thank you.
Any questions on Alexander? No. Okay. Maynardtown. So we have with 11 vacant units. Those units that have vacated moved on to Maynardtown too. We're working through the applications, getting them qualified to get them in. We're also working on those make-readies. Since there are 11 units that are being made ready, we have quite a bit of work to get done on our end. We don't have any outstanding work orders or pending evictions at this time with a low delinquency rate. Any questions?
Let me add here, we provided you all the completed PCNA. It's preliminary, obviously, the number's kind of high. We think that we might, so we had to value engineer the information. And we will be doing that, bringing back to you some thoughts about maybe the best way to approach it, maybe in phases. Looking at some identification of funding sources, alternate funding sources. But because we just received it, and given past history with PCNAs, we wanted to go ahead and let you see it as soon as we received it. So we will be reviewing that.
Maynardtown. So currently we have 13 units occupied. We're working through the application process. Sure, Christina can fill you in a little bit more on those units have been occupied. If I'm not mistaken, we're waiting for TSHAC to release a couple of those units since we weren't able to fill them out for due to the program requirements. All we need them is just to release them so that we can offer them to the public as well. The delinquent accounts, we have $715 with outstanding delinquent accounts. So those 3-day notices to vacate have been served for all of our tenants. We do have 6 outstanding work orders. Those work orders are proper heat kit models that were not installed during construction. Our construction team is currently working so that we can get this properly addressed. We should be receiving the equipment today, actually. I have confirmation, and then for them to install this upcoming Monday. By next month's report, they should be taken care of.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
And then Carson Creek. I know we briefly went over it, but again, we have 12 occupied units out of the 16. We do have one of the tenants that Patrick mentioned earlier that her intention is to stay where she's at. The current delinquency balance is for that outstanding tenant that we do have brought to your attention last month. We're waiting for them to come back. We haven't received any actual proper response from this tenant himself as far as addressing the delinquency. We tried working with this particular tenant time after time with no luck. We don't have any work orders, of course, and then no current pending evictions at this time. Any questions?
No.
Next.
Next item, Patrick.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yeah.
So the next item is the Family Self-Sufficiency Program, and I want to take this opportunity to introduce our new employee, Brenda Silva Barber. And if Brenda would do a brief introduction of who she is and her background, and then she'll share about what she's done today. She hit the ground running on the 17th of
March.
Yes, okay. But she has a brief presentation for you all.
Good morning, board members. My name is Brenda Silva Barber. Thank you for being here and taking time to learn about the FSS program. Today is my 1-month anniversary here at HATC, and I have experience with this program. I was a family self-sufficiency coordinator for 7 years at HACA, and I was really excited about this opportunity. We officially launched the program here for the residents at HATC on March 25th. So the materials are out there. It's live on the website. I'm mailing out letters, sending emails, and going to give you a quick overview on the program. Next slide, please, Kevin. Thank you. So the FSS program, it's a voluntary program for HCV, public housing, and PVRA residents. It connects participants with supportive services like education, job training, credit repair, budgeting, financial coaching. We offer goal setting, referrals, and escrow savings. And the program helps participants work towards financial independence. Next slide, please. The program works by, the resident starts by signing a 5-year contract of participation. And then myself and the participant will create an ITSP, which is an individual training services plan. And they will list goals that they want to work on during their contract of participation. And I will provide them with support and referrals so that they can meet their goals. They will also have the opportunity to earn escrow savings as their earned income increases due to employment income. They will graduate by meeting their goals and maintaining their employment and being TANF free. So nobody in the household can be receiving TANF. Next slide, please. The way the process works here at HATC, the resident will submit an interest form, and they can do that by going to our website or scanning a QR code on the informational flyer that I created. I will confirm their eligibility, share the program information and the requirements, and if they are willing to apply for the program, then I will send them the application via DocuSign. We'll schedule an enrollment appointment, and then we will work on a needs assessment so that I can get to know what the barriers are. Then we will review the contract of participation. The participant will sign it, and we will develop their individual training services plan. And throughout the contract, they will be receiving support and the referrals that they need for their specific services needed. Next slide, please. What happens during the program, they will be meeting with me every 3 months so that we can go over their progress. I will be providing the referrals for their needs. They must be in good standing throughout their contract with HATC. Their escrow will be tracked and reported to HUD every single month. And we will be offering consistent support and accountability throughout the journey. Next slide, please. The requirements for them to graduate from the program, they must maintain employment. Nobody in their household can be receiving TANF, and they need to complete all of the goals on their services plan. Next slide, please. And the impact of the program. It empowers families to break the cycle of poverty. It builds confidence. It supports long-term stability. And it transforms housing assistance into a path toward independence. Some of these folks actually end up becoming homeowners at the end of their 5-year contract. And they use their escrow savings for a down payment. Next slide, please, Kevin. And that is a brief overview on the program. Thank you. Any questions?
I have a question. So
Sure.
you've had 27 that are interested, and you've received 6 applications. How many of those are from the Housing Choice Voucher Program?
They are all from the Housing Choice Voucher Program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Brenda.
Thanks, Patrick.
Next item is the HATC Foundation to discuss.
Yes, so the big awesome updates. So we're going to go straight to the 50th anniversary celebration planning.
No big awesome update?
No, sir.
Okay.
Alicia Campbell is going to present this for us. She has been the primary point of contact, including Mr. Roberts on the committee, but I wanted to give her an opportunity to share with you what she's been up to.
Good morning, board. My name is Alicia Campbell. I am the admin/special events specialist here at HATC. And as we know, we are celebrating our 50th anniversary. So I'm going to go through these slides. I'm going to try to go through it fast. I'm going to get out your hair. So, next slide. So we have 4 key events to celebrate this occasion. Now within those, So within those 4 key events, these are going to be targeted towards the HATC residents and program participants, which means HCV and affordable housing, right? So we have March Madness, which is targeted towards the youth. We have June Jubilee, which is youth and adults. We have our Caribbean Fall Festival for our seniors, and then our December Gala, which is for everyone, youth, adults, seniors, community stakeholders, and sponsors. So for our next slide, yes. So March Madness, obviously it was in March, we're in April, so we had one already passed, one event, and it was held at the Virginia L. Brown Rec Center. We rented out the entire gym. We had everything from soccer, football, basketball, tennis. There was games. We provided pizza. Families came and they played and we had a great time. Next slide, have a few pictures. Yes, and we have some volunteers, that's the pizza, and some promo items that we gave out, just speaking about how we are celebrating our 50th and making it a community, bringing both affordable housing and HCV together. So you might ask, how are we reaching out to both sides, right? So for our affordable housing side, we like to be face-to-face. We go door to door, we hand them the flyers. We also send them emails. When it comes to our HCV side, we have an awesome text app called Constant Contact. This sends out a mass message across the board of HATC. It gives them all the information and invitations to all of our celebrations that we're going to be having. So up next, we will be having our June Jubilee. Next slide, sorry. So we predict that the June Jubilee will be Saturday, June 28th, 2025, 1 p.m. The reason why it doesn't have an end time is because this event is more self-motivated, as in we're going to hold it at Pinball's Arcade. Pinball's Arcade has 15 plus games that people can play, also with some fun activities such as, what is it?
Go-karts.
Rock climbing, go-karts, yes, laser tag, and all of this will be on one card. So we're gonna have them RSVP, so we know exactly what we're purchasing and we know exactly what package works best for this. And food and games, obviously it'll all be included. And so after that, we have our Caribbean Fall Festival. This one might be my favorite because this one is targeted for the seniors. And as we know, our seniors are very, very happy and they love all of the HATC events and they always show up in numbers. So we're thinking, sorry, next slide. We're thinking Friday, September 19th, 2025. We're gonna host it from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Maynard's Lion Club. We will have, obviously, Caribbean food catered. We are going to have bingo, dominoes, and a card tournament, and at the end we're going to give out special prizes for this event. I think they're going to love it, so I'm extremely, extremely excited about this one. And then obviously our last but not least, our December Gala. So our December Gala is already confirmed, so next slide. So it will be Friday, December 12th, 2025. It will be held from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Norris Conference Center. The Norris Conference Center will also be catering this event. We are so excited to be working with them. And we're gonna be, this event is targeted towards everyone, right? Youth, stakeholders, sponsors. We're gonna hear from them at this event as well. So we're extremely excited about this, which leads us into our sponsorship levels for this gala. So we're going to start at the bottom with our bronze. Our bronze starts from $250 to $499. You go up to silver, which is $500 to $999. Gold, which is $1,000 to $1,499. Platinum, $1,500 to $1,999. And finally, our diamond, which is $2,000 and above. Now, we will have So at the gala, it'll be about 160 to 168 seats/tickets. Now, if you were to buy individual tickets, they're going to be $60 each. But if sponsors decide to want to participate in these sponsorship levels, they will receive 4 complimentary tickets. So to conclude, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be right here. And I can deep dive into it, but yes, let me know if you have any questions, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Commissioner Rogers, did you have anything to add?
Well, there will also, have you tied down the potential guest speaker yet?
Working on it.
Or you want, not yet?
Working on it. It's a work in progress.
Well, we're excited about a potential speaker. And some of the things that we would hope to do by getting the sponsorship is to provide some gratis tickets to some of our seniors and individuals that we can give tickets to attend, so they can be a part of it also. And but hopefully we will get adequate sponsorship, and we're counting on Jimmy and Laura to buy that diamond. I was just kidding with you.
Also to add, so sorry. Go ahead.
What's the table size? Is it 8 or 10?
So it's going to be 8 people per table.
8 per table.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I also have a copy of the sponsorship letter that we're going to be sending out. If you guys want to see it, just let me know. But I also have that as well.
And I'm sorry, max capacity was 160?
68, but
Well,
it's going to be between.
There's more to that, but we want to plan conservatively, you know, and so if it goes over, you know, we can always increase, but you can't decrease. You got to guarantee something. So ideally.
So 2 other events that are going to be happening this year, and we're going to roll it into the celebration because we feel like it's worth celebrating. On the 7th of December, we're going to be participating in the Deck the Halls 5K run / half marathon. We're doing the 5K walk run, and the Runners Club is going to be actually overseeing all of it, but they asked us to be a participant this year as we have a couple years past. So there'll be some proceeds that'll be raised for such, but this another opportunity to raise the profile, as in our goal to be part of the community. Additionally, we have been working on a series, but we do have something nailed down. I'm going to be doing a podcast with Henry Cisneros, former Secretary of HUD, and we're going to be going down there and meeting with him soon in May. Was it the 8th or 9th? And then we'll be broadcasting that at a later date. So more to come as it relates to such things, but podcasts seem to be the way to go versus like the in-person, just to reach the masses. So that'll be our first one.
And what is the discussion?
So the state of affordable housing from his vantage point, obviously he had a lot to do with that back in the 90s, and he's still very much involved in affordable housing development. He's a partner with Mission Development Corporation, in addition to a few others, as you all probably know. Yeah, we want to hear his take on it, and go from there. So that'll be the first take at doing a podcast.
Good luck.
And any assistance that you all as a board can do, we'd certainly appreciate it, especially on the fundraising part. But ideally, putting money back into the foundation to also help some of the issues that we've explored, working with tenant counseling as well as tenant assistance for those needed people that may need assistance with their rent, et cetera. So we can work towards that.
I have a few suggestions, but I'll take it offline.
Okay. My ears all open.
All right.
Patrick, anything else?
No, that's it.
We'll move on to item number 5, executive session. Is there a need to go into executive session? No. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the next item, which is item number 6, adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Wonderful. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The meeting has ended, and it is 10:58 a.m.
Thank you.